Oh my God. It Hello everyone, welcome into the Face Turn live on YouTube. We're going live right now. I'm with Mike and Patchy tonight. And guys, the most shocking moment in WWE history has just occurred at Elimination Chamber 2025 about an hour ago.
It's the most
Cody
shocking.
Rhodes,
It's the most shocking moment I think in pro wrestling history at the moment.
Cody Rhodes did not sell his soul to The Rock,
You know, he told him to go
but
F himself.
John Cena did. John Cena has sold his soul to The Rock and has turned heel not only for the first time ever, but during his retirement tour.
Clarification: it's the first time he's turned heel since 2003.
But he started as a heel. So
A
okay,
shitty,
right,
heel, but well,
right. Oh my God. The face that runs the place has now turned heel. Mike, you have the floor, man. I can't even form words at this
I'm
point.
actually excited about this.
I mean, I'm like shockingly like excited. Like,
It reminds me of two things: Survivor Series 1998, where The Rock won the WWE title with the help from Vince McMahon at Survivor Series, and WrestleMania 17, where Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin align. Like, nobody, and literally nobody, saw this coming.
nobody.
Like, we no, we talked about this.
Right.
Like, who's selling their soul to The Rock? And we're like, it's probably not going to be Cody. So who's it going to be? It has to be someone in the match. And everyone's mind was like, it's Punk. It
Punk's gonna be
had to be Punk.
Punk's gonna become the guy that he hated.
And nope, it's the guy you least expected it to be.
hell, even Damian Priest had a chance.
Yeah. I even thought that. I thought him before Cena.
It, it,
I,
it we talk about shock and awe and how we never get shock and awe anymore. Like, if you'd have told me last year that, well, a year and a half ago that CM Punk would be back in the WWE ring, I'd be like, you know what? Nah, ain't gonna happen. He hates that place. Survivor Series in Chicago, Punk shows up. All right, fine. You got me there. Fine. Good on you, Triple H. You made me mark out for the first time in a long time. Fast forward up to now. It's like, okay, fine. You know what? Everyone's waiting for Cody Rhodes to turn heel. John Cena's on this fabulous farewell tour. Everyone's going to love him. He hugs Cody, looks at The Rock, and I'm like, it's fucking happening. It happened. And to say that I marked out in front of my mother, I'll be the first to admit that I marked out in front of my mother. I think my mother kind of marked out too a little bit.
this is like I said, I cannot think of any other moment in pro wrestling history that has shocked me this much. Even Hogan 96 hasn't. Because even then, Hogan was on the fans had turned on him. This
Mhm.
was Cena's farewell tour. This was when he was gonna get all the cheers.
And,
And
and I
he
think that's what makes it the ultimate, not just heel turn, but it's the ultimate moment. Because I think Cena understands, like, everyone's going to praise him and give him his flowers.
yeah.
And now it's like, no, this is literally me passing the torch. So you're going to boo me like you did 13 years ago when I was actually the face of the company.
And being Super Cena, burying
Yeah,
everybody. Well,
exactly.
allegedly burying everybody because
I,
he had mythical powers
yeah,
and a golden shovel.
Yeah, he
that's
thinks he's the Undertaker.
that's
So
what
he's
makes it so
burying people.
brilliant because it's like, no, I'm not gonna be the face that comes out here and you know, oh, puts all these young guys over. Now I'm gonna actually be the barrier because I don't give a damn about like that's where I'd imagine them going with this is that he comes out Monday or whatever and goes, I don't give a damn about anyone in the back. This is my moment.
He needs new music to start off.
He
You
needs
can't
to
come
use
out.
that heel theme. It needs to be because the reason why I'm so just excited is because there's so many layers to it. Because it's not that he just turned heel, Mike and Patchy.
Mhm.
He turned heel and joined The Rock, the guy that he hated 10 years ago, the guy that he was originally going to turn heel on at Mania 29.
And then Vince said, "That don't work. That don't work for me, pal."
They had, like, if anyone doesn't know the story, John Cena was going to turn heel in 2013 against The Rock at Mania 29. They had his new catchphrase, his new theme, they had new merch, they had everything
Man,
ready.
man was gonna wear just a singlet to the ring.
Yes, they had
Like
everything ready to go.
for fans that don't know, like Kurt Angle did. Kurt
Yeah,
Angle, Jason Jordan, like that type of wrestling gear.
but
And
they got cold feet right at the last moment.
oh,
But now we have it.
he need
And it,
he needs to come out and say, you know what? 10 years ago, I was the guy that buried everybody. That's the reason why you don't get to see Wade Barrett here Wade Barrett wrestle anymore. Or
oh,
he just needs to just throw gas right in the fire and ignite it and let it burn because it's a gold mine right now.
Everything you wanted him, everything you thought he now is.
and what's so brilliant is that it didn't happen when you thought it was going to happen. No, it happens at the least expected time you think it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here's another thing too, real quick. This is not it's he's not done at the end of the year. This is going back past this, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think he's done at the end of the year. I think this is going further. I think this is a Mania to Mania thing.
You think there's some secret agreement?
I think there's some secret thing that no, this is going past the end of the year. There's no doubt in my mind.
He said the end of the year was it. So
Do we trust anything he said now though?
no, we
That's the
don't.
thing. It flips everything we thought this was gonna be on its head. It flips everything because oh my god, I literally I can't form words right now. Like I said, this is truly the most shocked I've ever been in my life as a wrestling fan. Nothing has topped this. Nothing.
This is off in like this is off past Pluto, like where this Triple H basically said in the press conference, Cena dropped a nuke. Triple H basically said, "Guess what? I just threw I threw my sledgehammer on the table and said, watch me cook."
It's so funny too, Patrick, because a few days ago he had like a call. I think it was a call meeting between he had that like press conference, like introducing the chamber and stuff, and he said this is going to be an industry changing moment. This is going to be an industry changing show, and I think so many people were like, "Okay, dude, it's it'll be fun." Also, like, but no, this is industry changing.
If you did not watch this show, you have to watch this show.
Just watch the last like 20 minutes.
I mean,
Oh,
it's insane. It truly is industry.
because when it was so crazy too, because when the chamber match started and like they started having the entrances for the chamber, I was like, wait, Cody Rock is ending the show? Oh, in my head, I was like, this is a huge risk because either this is gonna be the worst thing ever, or this is gonna be the best thing ever. It ended up being better than anything I could have ever pulled out. And to go back to the chamber, Mike, it not only was the moment itself, but the chamber match was so good too because to have Cena and Punk as the last two.
The storytelling. Like, there's also a moment where they embrace,
And then they just start
hugged
fighting.
at one point.
Oh my god! And Cena just threw all that away. He threw all that
well,
respect out the window.
the thing that I think caught everyone's eye if you were watching on paper on Peacock was the F-bomb was not censored.
I
Yeah.
mean,
You straight up heard Cody say, "Go yourself, Rock," and you didn't get no bleep, no static or whatever, or mic cut off. Nope, full on F bomb right on Peacock, where children probably heard it, and then it was like, "Oh, okay."
Way to
This
be a
has
role
my
model
attention.
there, Cody, cursing in front of children.
And he
Not
did
even
it
Cena
against
did
Cody.
that as a good guy.
Oh my god. And I just watching this moment, because when Cody said that, I was like, where are they going with this? Is someone else gonna come out? Like, is that gonna be like his guy, whatever? And then when Cody and Cena embraced, and I saw the look on Cena's face, I was
Oh.
like,
Well, my curiosity peaked when they kept Cena out there.
yes, me too. I was like, why is Cena still
Why
out
Cena's still there? Unless he doesn't trust Rock and
there? Yeah.
he's there to
Because
even
when
it up.
Cody said no, Cena cheered. And it's like, oh my god, he did that because now he can do it. He can sell his soul.
And then Travis Scott's just in there too.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Basically, he's going to be the Dennis Rodman of this faction. Just show whatever.
And that's the other thing too. There's the Hollywood connection.
Well,
there's so many layers to this.
Well, that's what this has to be now.
It's the Hollywood takeover,
right? Like it's Rock, it's Cena. Throw Logan Paul into the mix.
I don't need him.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying if you're gonna do like a faction idea, he's the most logical person.
Just to make Noah mad, throw Hollywood Hogan in there.
Hulk Hogan got so mad when he got booed that they just turned him into Hollywood again.
Hollywood again.
Jimmy Hart got all the heat for that one. Jimmy, they don't like you, brother.
Yeah, I just, like I said, there's so many layers to this. It's
the one thing I want to know. I somewhere in the world right now, I know VKM was watching. I want to know what his reaction was to it.
I know, right? Like the thing you never did.
Jaw dropping.
The thing you never did for 15 years that you should have done. I did.
He probably punched the air.
I probably. What do you say? Who's the happiest person right now?
I bet you Cena is, because Cena wanted it.
Cena did always say. Cena did always say he wanted to do it back in the day. He was on board.
My post on Facebook. Somewhere Bray Wyatt is smiling.
Bray Wyatt too.
That's the other thing, too. This is Bray made everyone turn heel and eventually got to Cena. Oh my god.
Well, back at the WrestleMania 30 match, Bray wanted Cena to embrace the hate. And then yes, we got it,
And
7 years later at 36 or 37, I can't do math in my head, whenever the pandemic was.
36.
36, we get the Firefly Funhouse match, and Bray once again said, "Do it, finally hit me." And Cena.
What I love also about that patchy is that because Cena is so Superman, they can explain it like it just took a long time for it to happen, and it took the desperation of, I want to have that 17th world title.
I want the new merch now. I want Cena heel merch now.
I just need. I don't even know what his saying could be. I just want something to tie into number 17 to be like, I don't give a crap about anything but 17 or something like that.
You can see. You see me now.
You see the real me.
You see.
Oh my god.
You got a 17 me.
Mike, do you guys remember when we did the reaction to SummerSlam 2020, and that was when Roman had turned heel, and I said this is the greatest heel turn of all time? I think it was just topped.
If we're looking at greatest heel turns ever, now in 2025, we're putting now it's Cena. I think you still put Cena's now number one. Cena just said, "Hold my beer."
Roman's number 2.
Roman's 3. Hogan is 2.
Okay, fair enough. Hogan's still 2.
Hogan's 2. Roman's 3. Austin's 4, and then Seth Rollins at 5.
Yeah, against the Shield. Oh my God. There's so many ways they could go with this because now does Cena like I feel like Cena has to win,
He
right?
has to win.
Or does Cody overcome it and that drives Cena even more crazy because the heel turn like the selling of the soul didn't work.
There, I think you have to, as dumb as it sounds, and it's a left fielder right here. You got to throw Punk in this equation because Punk is still owed a favor from the wise man.
That's another thing.
What like what if? Granted, Punk's not getting his WrestleMania main event. Upset. I was mad when Cena won, and then Cena turned heel. I'm like, okay, that makes up for it. I'm fine with that now. Okay, I'm happy again.
Yeah.
But Punk has to. I think Punk has an equation in here, or Roman does, or somebody, like,
Okay.
like even if it's Paul Heyman, but like you
You know
got to
what?
throw. Roman has to have a match somewhere in here with this.
Well,
See, Punk has to. Punk
well,
has to have
here's
a
also
match.
what's lying in the wait. We have what Rollins did to Roman at the Rumble, and then
Yep.
we had what Seth Rollins did tonight to CM Punk. So somewhere in there is Rollins Punk Reigns.
That's the thing. That makes me believe that they're still doing that triple threat because that was the rumor was Seth, Roman, Punk triple threat.
I'm
And
fine with
by the
that.
way, that will crush it too.
Put that as the
Maybe
main event of night one.
hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. What if that's the main event of night one and that is the match that determines the number one contender for Cena Cody, whoever wins
Yeah, you can
between that
totally
match.
do that.
Because that puts massive stakes on it.
Yeah.
And you can get all this. Oh my God. Dude, WrestleMania 41 is gonna be a must watch show. It
Yeah.
already was, but now it's like, oh my God.
I'll throw this question out here. Yes, could have we done the soul to soul at the end of WrestleMania, and
You
then
could have.
and then Cena turns heel at the end of WrestleMania, or going into WrestleMania, like to the main event where. But
I think
or was this the perfect opportunity to do it and just throw the biggest curveball ever before WrestleMania?
I think it's because last year we had the curveball of we thought Cody was giving up his spot, and then we got the press conference where Cody chose Roman, so we're all like, "Whoa, what's happening now?" I think this is perfect because this throws the biggest curveball you could have ever predicted into the road to WrestleMania.
And it makes every scene appearance was must watch anyway.
Now it's
Now it
really
doubles it down
now it's
because
like no,
now
you
he's going to
have to
draw the
watch.
big right. He's going to draw so much heat for this. And to answer your question too, no, like I think he has to win at WrestleMania.
Yeah, right.
Because here's the thing, and I don't mean any disrespect. The Cody Rhodes run has been lackluster,
It hasn't been bad, but it has been
but it
good.
hasn't been good. It hasn't been what I've wanted it to be because it's always been centered around the bloodline. Everything he's done has been
Exactly.
centered around the bloodline. Now, if you have John Cena win, let's say Rock screws Cody, and that's how Cena wins. Well, now we finally get the blow off of Rock and Cody. Cena gets title 17, and we're gonna get Cena and Punk probably,
You have
maybe
to.
Cena and Roman again.
Heel Cena face Roman. Oh my God.
Like there's so many options here.
to flashback here, Mr. Punk told Cody a while back, a good friend always stabs you in the front.
And that was Cena.
They subliminal messaging at its finest.
And I know I know we're kind of trying to make all these connections right now. I keep seeing this one. Was the 3 at Bad Blood, was that Cena's pose? Was that him hitting the Cena, 3 thing that Cena always did? It's like, oh my God, there's so much foreshadowing.
Think about this though. Who was right this whole time? Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens was right this whole
Kevin
time.
Owens
It's like,
was right the whole time, and he didn't get crap for it.
oh my god.
Although, by the way, we're at March 2nd, and I'm already ready to declare Kevin Owens as my superstar of the year.
Oh, I mean,
Please don't
just
want that.
to quickly talk about the rest of the show. The unsanctioned match was fantastic.
Oh my god, they
Unsanctioned match.
brutalized each other.
They wanted to murder each other,
I
and then of
was
course Randy Orton comes back. So I'm gonna guess we're getting Randy Orton KO at Mania,
fine.
which is gonna be great.
I was talking. Go ahead,
Go
real
ahead.
quick, and I'll go. Okay, I'll go real quick. I'm talking with my mother about KO and Sammy. I'm like that when two best friends trust each other, they'll pull the best out of each other and put on a banger.
Oh yeah. What does Sammy do at Mania, real quick? I can't think what he does.
Unless it's going to be Sammy and Randy in a tag match against Kevin Owens at a partner. But who's the partner?
That's the thing. I don't know. Because that's the one thing when Orton returned, I was like, okay, we're doing Orton KO. That makes sense. I just kept thinking, I'm like, what the hell's Sammy gonna do?
You can throw Braun Breaker in there. KO and
Sure, you
Breaker.
could do. There was plans of a multi-man intercontinental title match.
Maybe you just throw Sammy in there and let him do some crazy ladder spots. Maybe it just feels like a downgrade for him, honestly.
Well, all right, I'll be the one to say that. I think they dropped the ball last year because they should have either had him win the Rumble when he was red hot. Instead, they had him be Rocky and beat Gunther.
Hmm.
It kind of just feels like Sammy's been
Lost in the shuffle.
floating around a little bit.
Yeah, it does feel weird.
I still want that Sammy World title run because I think
Or-
that will be.
I think
Or-
it's gotta happen, but
What? Oh my god! What if
I-
Sammy's got to beat Cena? That would be the ultimate underdog
yeah,
conversation.
For
Yeah.
Sammy for Mania, KO versus Orton, Sammy special guest referee.
Yeah, but that kind of puts.
yeah.
But hear me out on this one. And then you turn Sammy heel.
I don't
You have
like
him-
Sammy. I don't like Sammy as a heel. I
He
really
was so
don't.
good as a heel, though.
I didn't like his heel run.
His heel run was during the pandemic, though. partially during-
I still didn't like it.
I still think he's too red hot with the crowd to turn him too.
Yeah, like it doesn't really to me it doesn't it just
Unless you have Jay beat Gunther,
and Sammy goes after Jay.
Sammy turns on Jay.
Okay, I would go with that.
I would go with that.
I would do that if you want to have Sammy be a heel world champion. I would do that. Because then it would really inject some life into the Jay world title run because you'd have that bloodline connection.
Instead of just yeeting around.
Yeah.
All right. I wanted to talk Cena. If you guys can talk the rest, I'm gonna skedaddle. I get work in the morning.
Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us, Patchy. I just wanted to get your thoughts on Cena. So
Shut up and take, as the old saying goes for Phil J. Fry and Futurama, shut up and take my money.
Oh, this is truly
Shout
up
out
and take my money.
Futurama.
Futurama, good
all right.
show.
All right, we'll talk to you
Great
later,
show.
Patchy. But Mike, you and I will stay here if you want to keep going for a little bit.
Let's go.
Because we'll talk about the rest of the show real quick. 'Cause like I said, we just talked about Sammy KO. Fantastic match. Definitely go out of your way to see it. Barbed wire steel chair. Oh my god. But let's talk about the women's elimination chamber. This was, of course, to earn the match against Rhea Ripley at Mania because Charlotte Flair, the Rumble winner, chose Tiffany Stratton. Good match. I liked some of the stuff they did in here. Jade Cargill finally made her return, and she just beat the crap out of Naomi. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming that means that Naomi was the one that attacked Jade Cargill. But I guess the curious part is, Mike, is Bianca still, because Bianca Belair ended up winning. And so she's facing Rhea. So I'm like, oh, okay, this adds a little bit of a I like where this is. I like where this is going too.
I still think for me, I'm hoping they reveal Bianca's the mastermind
Yeah, me too.
behind it. To me, that never needed the title, I am just so happy we're not getting Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley 75.
Yes, yeah, I am glad too.
I thought the one person who kind of got robbed because I was kind of really intrigued with what they do is Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, but I think I think they've got something else planned for
Oh,
her.
they probably do. I'm just like, man, but if you put the darkness of what Bliss is versus the darkness of Rhea Ripley,
Rhea, that is really
we're gonna get an
interesting.
ultimate match. But look, and I loved the ending with Bianca Belair at the stage or up the
Hmm.
ramp. When Rhea comes out, then
Yeah,
Io comes out because remember Rhea versus Io's on
yeah,
Raw,
on Monday night. Yeah.
and and I'm saying to myself, I want someone to interfere badly because now that triple threat needs to happen.
Right. I
That's
wonder
the
if they do.
match.
I wonder if they do turn this into a triple threat match because don't get me wrong. I've always wanted to see Bianca versus Rhea. I think that is a dream match that, ironically, hasn't happened yet. And it's like, oh, these two. They.
There was that
Go
there was
ahead.
that segment on Raw. I think it was after 30 WrestleMania 39 where
Yes.
they had to swap titles and they're like, I'll see you soon. And it was like, oh, when are we getting this? When are we
Yeah. When we
getting
get in
this?
Bianca Rhea,
Now here
because
we are.
so I'm very excited to see, and like I said, I'm excited to see where this whole Naomi Jade goes with it because remember Bianca and Naomi are the women's tag team
No,
champions.
they're not. They lost to
Oh,
Liv
that's
and
right. They lost to Liv and
Raquel.
Raquel on Monday. That's right.
So much
Okay.
has happened.
And this whole like 2 weeks, man, we have Moose appearing on. We have the Hardy Boys back in WWE, new women's tag team champions, Cena turning heel.
Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints is now in NXT. Like, oh my god! Like WWE is. I mean, man, I hate to say this, but man, if they really want to put the nail in AEW's coffin, they have a chance to do it. This may have done it. I guarantee you, Mike, this is gonna bring fans of WWE that were sick of the Cena push, like guys our age. This is bringing them back.
This is bringing up. This is gonna put asses in seats.
They are about to go on a UK tour, and if those seats weren't sold already, oh my god, are they about to go quick?
But by the way, like they're doing the Garden next Monday night. Like, dude, every paper, everything is going to be massive.
Like,
And we thought it was going to be massive already because of it being the last year of John Cena. It just upped itself by 20%, more than 20%.
yeah, like you said, Mike, every show that Cena was on, because the rumors were saying that Cena was finishing up a movie in Spain or something like that, and then Chamber was gonna mark like he's gonna be full time,
Mm-hmm.
like he was clearing his schedule so he could be almost full time essentially. And so now, like you said, it was must watch before. Now it's like clear your schedule. You need to watch every show that he's on.
Everything he says is must listen. Everything, like I'll never. Michael Cole is the biggest John Cena cheerleader, and he got Michael Cole angry, and I was like, "This is so reminiscent," because Jr. at WrestleMania 17 was like, "Damn
Why,
it,
Austin?
why
Why?
Austin? Why?"
And now you have Michael Cole going, I am the most shocked I've ever been in my entire life. Being
Uh,
like, what the hell? John, what are you doing? Like him going, John, what are you doing? Oh God. Oh. I mean, just when you think Triple H can't top himself, he keeps doing it.
like it's so ridiculous. One, how good this is, but two, like we just spent like 5 minutes talking about okay, we got Cena Cody. What are Rollins, Reigns, and Punk doing? All of a sudden, Bianca versus Rhea Ripley,
What
like
are Naomi and Jade? How do they factor into
Naomi and
this?
Jade,
How
and
does
now it's all of a sudden like, what does Liv Morgan do? What is this person? WrestleMania is gonna be like,
thank God it's 2 nights? Because good Lord. They've
like
got so many things. I just want to say really quick one thing. I thought I remembered this as we were talking about Cena again. I I need I need Monday night on Raw. I need it to open with John Cena beating the crap out of R-Truth.
Oh my
His childhood
God.
hero destroys him. I need that. Just really drive it home.
Oh, that is so. Here's the other thing. Remember SmackDown? Well, I was gonna say last night, but it's after midnight here on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So SmackDown Friday night, Cena's music hits and it was Logan Paul. Logan Paul turned Cena heel. Let's make that.
Well, because you know what's funny, like when that happened, I was like, oh, they're going Cena Logan at Mania.
Right.
That was my thought. That's why I didn't even think of this. And then John Cena won, and I was like, oh, so we're not doing Cena Logan. Okay. And then this, and I'm like, what? He did whatever it took to get that 17th world title. And that, oh my God, just let's add another layer to the 1,500 layers that are this. Remember when John Cena came back? Remember what we always heard Cena say behind the scenes? I really don't want to do it. I tied it. I really don't want to do it. Now it doesn't matter.
It's bull. It was all bull. He wants to do it.
He wants to do it. He just was waiting for the right moment. Oh,
And he's got it.
yeah.
Like, whether he does it at WrestleMania or he does it some other point this year, I think we are guaranteed he's doing it.
This just confirmed he's doing it. Because I really do feel like if you have Cody just beat Cena, that ruins a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because now here's the thing. I'll say this. If you want Cena to beat Cody at Mania and then down the line Cody like overcomes everything and beats Cena like maybe later in the year, I'm okay with that. Like really establish himself as the new face of WWE. I'm okay with that. But don't have it happen at Mania. It needs to simmer a little bit longer.
And if you're not going to do it at Mania, that means also don't do it at Backlash.
Yeah.
It means you got to wait maybe SummerSlam, you put it back on Cody.
Yeah. Or like that is Cena's last match is like when he loses the title. Because remember, Mike, when I saw this heel turn, I don't remember if you saw this video that Adam Blampied did on Wrestle Talk. He did one of his fancy bookings and he did John Cena's final run. And it literally, he predicted almost this of like I need to be the face of WWE so badly that he's willing to sell his soul to keep himself there. And like him losing the title, that's his last match. Like whenever he loses, he basically says, whenever I lose this, I'll go. Just when someone beats me for it, I'll go. And like, oh, and did you see his press conference?
I did not watch the press conference.
I'll just explain it to you, Mike. All Cena did was walk in, sit down, pick the microphone up out of the stand, look at it, mic drop, and he just walked out. It's so good. That's so good. Don't give anybody anything. Don't explain your actions. Just mic drop, walk out. Because that's another thing, Mike. You can get away with this.
Yeah.
Imagine again another ultimate heel move by Cena. Imagine him coming out, new music, new everything. He goes to the ring, he picks up the microphone, and he just drops it and leaves. He's like, no, you don't deserve an explanation yet.
You're not getting it from me.
You're not getting it from me. The Rock will tell you.
The Rock will tell you.
Oh, this is the greatest thing ever.
Okay, so argument's sake, let's fantasy book for a second here. Let's say Cena beats Cody.
Right.
Cena and Cody. Cena and Rock are beating down Cody. Who's the person to save Cody Rhodes in that 2-on-1 beatdown? Because I know where I'm going with this.
Okay, like I'm just gonna run through some people here. It could be Punk. I don't know though. It could
That's
work.
not where I'm leaning.
Could be Roman. You think it's
That's what
Roman?
that's so here's the fantasy process. WrestleMania Backlash or whatever. It's Cena and Rock in a tag match against Roman and Cody.
Oh my god.
SummerSlam.
Rock Roman.
Cena, Cody for the title, Rock Roman. That's how we get to Rock and Roman.
This has the potential to be the greatest year in WWE history.
But by the way, we can also then go Cody or Rock turns on Cena, and then Cody turns on Roman, and that's how we get to the heel Cody babyface Roman.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm telling you right now, if Triple H pulls that off,
Me
greatest
and Adam
booker,
would be geniuses.
greatest booker all time, nothing could ever ruin that. Nothing. I don't think anything could ruin it now. Because after the genius that he pulled off last year and this year, oh. Because
Mm-hmm.
it's so crazy too, Mike, because he is Triple H. I feel like every booker has kind of their style. VKM had, I don't know really what I'm trying to think of it, like the big stars, overcoming the odds. Tony Khan had his kind of like shock and awe type of thing. Triple H is the master of like post-match angles.
He's also the master of so many options.
Yeah.
Like, I can go this way, I can go that way, or you're going to see something coming that you don't expect it at all.
Because let's think about it. If Cody had sold his soul and turned on and like beat up Cena, I could have bought that.
Yeah.
I would have been like, okay, that makes perfect sense. If Punk had sold his soul, could have bought that. Everyone in that chamber match, I could have bought it. And it's like so many avenues. And it's so funny. Like
he takes the one we don't expect.
Yeah, we're looking at the crossroads. We have all of these options, and it's this random path to the right that you don't notice.
And it's so funny because if you think about the chamber match, there's only one person who doesn't have to sell their soul, as Logan Paul.
Yeah, he doesn't have one.
But think of this story. Like I was telling our friend Adam, like McIntyre's been feuding with the Bloodline. Now all of a sudden he aligns with The Rock. Seth Rollins, after everything he went through last year, now he aligns with The Rock.
Yep.
Damian Priest, Priest could do whatever.
And
it's just, there's so many options, and Triple H they're so good right now. They're so hot at picking the right way.
Yeah, like it really is like they have picked the right option every single time, like the best option.
Yeah, like going back to the women's chamber match when Jade comes out, like Liv Morgan's covering up to start
because she's expecting her to get hit, but then all of a sudden just whoop right to Naomi.
Right to Naomi. And it's like Naomi in our mind, Naomi just took the bullet for Bianca, who's going for the title.
Yeah, because Bianca's in the chamber like almost crying, but like, is that acting?
Right. Like there's so many different ways we could go about this.
Right. Oh God. Triple H, it's so funny because because of my work schedule and stuff, I've been on this role of like, I just kind of look at this Twitter stuff from WWE. Mm-hmm. No, I am going to start like recording Raw or reviewing it on Netflix. I'm not doing any spoilers. I am waiting until I get home from my break and I'm watching it live technically.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything spoiled because this is the most engaged I've ever been in WWE. Like my love for wrestling now is like through the roof.
It's such a breath of fresh air over what has been happening in the past.
Like the last 3 years or 2 years, Mike, have just been incredible just compared to what we had for the last, like you said, 10 years. Because I was there when Sammy turned on Roman, and that was a moment that like blew my mind. Like it was so good.
We went to Survivor Series of
2021. And we left that show being like, I'm never going to a show.
That was a dud and terrible. And then think like 3.5 years later, Must watch.
It's like it's back to if WWE is coming to your town, you have to get a ticket and go.
You want to go. You want to go.
You want to go so badly.
Like you wanted to go this year because of the Cena stuff, but now it's through the roof.
Yeah, it's like what? Oh my god! Like if I could, if I didn't have like my job specifically stuff during April, I would be on the phone with you, with Adam, with our friend Nate. I'd be like, how do we get to Mania? How do we get to Mania?
It's funny. SummerSlam's going to be at MetLife, and I'm already like thinking, okay, I gotta see how much these are going to be.
Right? Like I'm almost ready to be like, yeah, we're going. We're going to SummerSlam. Like we have to. This was so like oh my god, I'm like so excited. Like when we talk about it, Mike, it really like this isn't hyperbole. This isn't, over fantasizing this. This is an industry changing moment.
Yeah, 100%. It is an industry changing moment, and I don't think if you're that's you're right. It's not hyperbole, and if you're a wrestling fan, you have
This
to
was
be. This is so freaking exciting.
this is the best moment. This is the best night of your life if you're a wrestling fan. Like I truly think so.
And it makes you excited for what's next to come because it's like a really good, intense um, thrill ride.
Mm-hmm.
You're just what comes next, or the sequence in movies like, oh, when's the next one coming? Because
Yeah.
oh boy,
I
nothing's gonna top this one.
like when like I said, going into last year, I thought nothing can top that as one of the best Mania matches and moments of all time when Cody finally beat Roman.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're here. And I'm like, we're doing this. We somehow there was another level that we somehow are reaching.
Yeah.
And it's I can't wait for the future, man. This is gonna be one hell of a fucking ride. But all right, it's late enough. We've kind of got everything
Before
out.
we go, quick shout out Joe Knapp, Patrick Breaks, the best site to get your wrestling autographs. Check them out.
Perfect. All right. That's going to do it for this live edition of the Face Turn podcast, part of the Sports Insanity Network. For Patchy earlier, for Mike, I'm Noah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching later, thank you guys so much for watching, now, anytime.